Hello, everyone. Welcome to the next episode of the Dudes Disputed podcast. I should have just said, like, current, whatever.
Season 2.
How are you guys doing this fine evening? Colin, it's nice to have you back.
Oh, yeah, it's nice to be back.
We missed you last, or whenever the heck we recorded the last one, a couple days ago.
Yeah, like Friday.
Almost
and just,
a week.
Just a forewarning, we asked in the comments to ask some questions. Those will not be assessed this episode because
we are filming the episode before the first one comes out.
So if you have questions, don't get mad at us.
We still get another week at least without Joe's joke.
We will cover them.
But he usually throws a couple in there.
Great.
And they're still not funny. Like, he threw a couple in the last one, I remember, and I gave him like a pity laugh.
Per usual.
Anyway, we got a very exciting episode for you today.
So excited! So excited!
We are diving back into the MLB, which was kind of our first episode's topic. But we are back. Yeah, share the fan. Gosh dang it.
That person sweats more than skinny people.
We are talking about the MLB, more specifically the All-Star game that is quickly approaching.
Isn't it next week?
It's
July 12th to July 17th.
Sadly, this episode will not be out in time for...
Yeah, well...
Double upload.
If we make some predictions...
we could see if they come true.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I kind of thought.
We made predictions on who was going to win all the championships, and I don't remember what I said.
I don't think anybody got it right.
Yeah, I guess the 76ers. And
I said the Bucks.
No, I got the Lakers right. I remember picking the Lakers.
Yeah, that was like last...
That was a long time ago.
That was like quarantine, lockdown.
Yeah.
NBA Finals.
Anyway.
Hey, no.
What?
I have a prediction right now.
What?
Canadians in 7. Montreal in 7.
Oh, I was gonna tell you the Euros. Mm-hmm. Did you watch the game?
I did watch the game.
I was watching it during workout. I saw the penalty kick.
Ready?
It's pretty great. It's coming home.
It's coming home. First final appearance since 1966.
I thought that was their first final appearance. That's what I heard on the
first final appearance in over 50 years.
I thought it was their first in ever.
In the Euros.
In the Euros.
Like their last final appearance.
I'm not as familiar with this as you are.
1966.
Gotcha.
Scott Sterling's on that team, right?
No.
There's some guy named Sterling.
Yeah, Scott Sterling.
Raheem Sterling.
Are you freaking screwing with me, Joe?
Scott Sterling's.
Who's Scott Sterling?
What school did he go to? Isn't it BYU?
It's the Comedy Central skit or whatever.
I think it's College Humor, not Comedy Central.
I don't know which comedy skit, but
Scott
I got
Sterling with another save.
Exactly. And
the whole soccer and volleyball one.
They just called him Sterling when I was watching.
His first name's Raheem.
Raheem? That's a cool name.
I like Scott more.
Anyway, we're talking about baseball. Sorry for getting off topic. That was kind of my fault. We're talking about the All-Star game. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about the All-Star game. So we're just going to basically give our thoughts on the game in general, the selections for the All-Stars, and then we're going to go into a little controversy regarding All-Star voting and whether it's fair or not. And then we, to keep on the sports theme, fans are back in attendance this year, unlike last year in most sports in most countries. So we're going to talk about maybe whether fans play a bigger role than we might think in the effect of a game. Are you gentlemen ready?
Yes.
Yes,
so,
sir.
American League. Well, when's the freaking game? I should probably give that.
I thought it was the 12th.
I think it's July.
Here,
what's Tuesday?
I think all
13th. No, it is July 12th, maybe.
Yeah,
I think
it's on the 13th.
13th at 7.
It doesn't give a date, but it says it's in Colorado.
Yeah. I think it's usually on ESPN. No, it's on Fox. Joe Buck announces it.
Great.
Woohoo. Fantastic.
Let's go, Joe Buck.
Anyway, check it out, because most of our predictions are going to come true, obviously, so you got to watch it.
Is it still... This is going to be a stupid question, and I feel like I should know this because I'm talking about this on podcast, but does All-Star Game still determine home field advantage?
It does not.
That's stupid.
It was a couple of years ago they changed that.
Why?
Because...
That's awesome. That means, like, the players actually want to play.
No, but think about it. If you're like, your team's doing really good, and then you just get... we see how voting can play a role. Like, crappy fan voting can play a role in the teams. So what happens if you're, say, the Cardinals, because we like the Cardinals?
No. We're not doing too hot right now.
Yeah, that's beside the point. But say the Cardinals are, like, on a tear, and they're, like, the best in the league, but they're on, like, a complete crappy NL All-Star team. And the NL All-Star team, historically, is not very good.
Yeah.
Well.
So that affects their World Series advantage.
You gotta get over it. Talk it up.
I kind of like what they did, because the home field advantage goes to the team with
the better
best
record.
team. Or
better record?
The best record.
There you go.
Best record. Yeah.
I mean, I guess
which is what it should be.
Say.
But I think the All-Star Game, they play for a pool of money. So they want to win money, so they're going to play.
Are they playing
already
for a pool
have enough money.
But to be fair, the MLB All-Star Game is more competitive than all the rest of the pro sports All-Star games, I believe.
NBA's kind of more
besides maybe
now.
NHL.
Yeah, take that back. Nah, I would say the NHL.
NBA's more
all
competitive.
them Russians get into it.
NBA's more competitive now just because it's like about Kobe.
Lies.
No, it's not a lie.
No. You can't say, oh, it's more competitive in the past 2 years when it's been a lazy All-Star game for a while.
I mean, I liked watching the NBA All-Star game.
I'm not saying it's not bad, but
it was just a bunch of people dunking, and now they're actually guarding each other, and it's kind of boring.
I mean, now it's on the rise.
They play more defense in the All-Star game than they do in the entire season.
Okay, we're not talking about NBA though, so let's get back on topic, please. So I'm gonna go through the list of the team, like the starters. I don't want to go through all the reserves. That's gonna take too long.
Yeah, those players are crappy.
No, they're not.
I'm better than them.
No. Okay. But you're just gonna give me your thoughts on what you think. So for the AL, catcher Salvador Perez, first base Vladimir Guerrero Jr., second base Marcus Semien, shortstop Xander Bogaerts, third base Rafael Devers, is his name right? Outfield Mike Trout, which he's not gonna play, I don't think. There's like stars on here. Hold on. Mike Trout's not playing. There's somebody else I thought that wasn't playing. Shane Bieber.
Baby.
Joe, you can't do that.
And Schwarber. Okay, Mike Trout, not going to play. I don't know who's going to play in his place. Teoscar Hernandez and DH is Shohei Ohtani.
Showtime.
What do you think of the AL?
What did you just say?
Showtime.
I thought you said Shote.
What do you think of the AL, gentlemen?
You know.
You got any complaints?
No.
Do you even know the players?
I know some of them. I know we talked about Perez because we didn't know how good he was doing, but apparently he's got like 20-plus home runs already.
Yeah.
And he's like old.
Yeah.
So he kind of...
He's old.
He is old. I mean, he's been in the league for a long time, so that was a shocker that he must be pumping the roids now, heavy.
My only complaint, I think I've told you this a couple days ago, but Mike Trout shouldn't be still in the starting lineup.
I mean, Mike Trout's going to be one of the best
Players
players of all time.
They should have announced somebody else as a starter, though.
Yeah.
Because he's been out for months.
Yeah.
But it's Mike Trout, like your golden boy of the AL right now.
It's the face of the MLB.
Yeah.
Besides Ohtani.
Of the AL right now? Are you freaking kidding me?
Well, for like the last couple of years. Like, obviously Ohtani took over this year, but...
And like Vlad?
They're both up and coming. Like Mike Trout has been
Okay,
there.
but you said Mike Trout is the face of the AL.
Yeah, I
He's
would.
not.
This year because
You could make an argument maybe. But
I'd say if he wasn't hurt, he'd still be the face of the
it's
MLB.
Ohtani. You guys are being ridiculous.
Well, this year, yeah.
This year, yes, we're agreeing with you with that. But
But
we're
if
saying
Mike
overall,
Trout wasn't hurt,
Is it another year? What year is it?
2021.
Exactly. Let's stay in 2021, people.
You can't ask us for our opinions and then shoot them down.
I didn't shoot your opinions down. You guys just aren't making sense. You're talking about previous years. We're talking about this year's All-Star game.
yeah.
And you said Mike Trout's the face of the AL.
Yes.
But we're talking about this year.
I'd still say he's the face of MLB.
Okay, let's move on. NL. Catcher is Buster Posey. First base, Freddie Freeman. Second base, Adam Frazier. Shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. Third base, Nolan Arenado. Outfield, Ronald Acuna Jr. Another outfield spot, I think center, is Nick Castellanos. And right field, Jesse Winker.
So again, the catcher
No
is
DH for the
the
NL.
catcher is sticking out at me. It's another old guy that's apparently still kicking.
Yeah, but like, I thought I read there, Yadi's the second. He's an old guy.
Actually, Yachty did not make the All-Star team.
No, it literally.
That was going to be one of my complaints.
It is literally.
Yeah, so
Buster Posey is doing good.
yeah.
He's hitting like 320, I think.
I mean, he's an older guy.
Stat check.
Buster Posey has a 965 OPS.
That's
entering
pretty good.
Sunday,
That's pretty good.
At 34 years old. And
What's
it's
his
what?
batting average?
This one doesn't say. It says
I think it's high.
his
for his
OPS is
age.
328 right
Oh,
now.
That's what I
this
thought.
is last year.
Exactly.
Forget my stat.
Only got 28 ribbies though.
Okay.
But this is his first start since 2018 in the All-Star game.
He took last year off, actually, because of COVID.
So maybe my freaking stat was right, and I'm just stupid
I
and
don't
can't
know.
read.
So, yeah.
Anyway, my only complaint for this lineup is Freddie Freeman.
They should.
Now, I like Freddie Freeman, but he should not be started. No, did Max Muncy even make the team?
Reserve.
Here's where we're going to talk about. He's a reserve.
Yeah.
Yeah, Max Muncy should be starting.
Now, who does he play for?
The Dodgers.
You're gonna sit the reigning
I
MVP.
don't know their stats, but I'm pretty sure Muncy's is better.
At
least it was at the time of voting.
I'm just saying you're gonna bench the reigning.
But
NL.
that's what we're going to talk about. We're just talking about voting.
I'm just asking you, like, in your opinion, you're gonna bench the reigning NL MVP.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll get to that in a little bit.
I'm
Thank
getting
you.
stats right now.
What are your guys' predictions for the game? Who's gonna come out on top? Who's gonna hit a bomb? Who's gonna get the win?
Oh, Ohtani's
Ronald.
going to hit a bomb. Because he's the face
Ohtani?
of the MLB.
Exactly.
Nah. Sorry.
He is. You guys are freaking
No,
crazy.
it's Ronald. Ronald Acuna
Acuna?
Jr.
Okay.
This
You
man.
think Acuna's going to hit a bomb?
Oh yeah.
I think Tatis is just because MLB's going to rig it.
You know who I think's gonna hit a home run?
Nolan in the old stadium.
Nick Castellanos.
Oh yeah. Didn't you see?
He's freaking amazing.
2 years in a
Well,
row?
actually, wait. This is at Colorado.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, DeGrom's going to pitch the first 2 innings, get a no-hit. So AL's going to be shut down at first.
I actually think
Is DeGrom starting?
the NL's starting pitching is better than the AL's.
Okay.
Garrett Cole. I don't know if Shane Bieber's going to play. It says he's injured. Garrett Cole, Nathan Eovaldi, Kyle Gibson, Yusai,
Yeah,
Lance
Cole
Lynn,
Gibson.
and Carlos Rondon. But the NL, you got, you obviously got
DeGrom,
DeGrom.
the greatest pitcher of all
You
time.
got Corbin Burns, who's on a tear for Milwaukee. Yu Darvish, Kevin Gossman for San Fran.
Yu Darvish is another guy that kind of
He's kind of picked it up a
yeah,
bit.
because he was big with the Rangers back in the day.
And then he was trash with the Cubs, but
Trash,
that's
and
that's
then-
expected with the Cubs.
Now who's he on now?
The Padres.
Oh, Padres.
That's just because the Padres are ridiculously good.
Yeah.
But those are the main starters.
old
But
Alex.
you got Zach Wheeler too, Brandon Woodruff for Milwaukee. Zach Wheeler, I think, is very underrated. For
I have
a
him on my
pitcher.
Diamond Dynasty team on MLB.
Yeah,
he's my starting pitcher.
He's decent. And then relievers.
You got
Alex Reyes made the All-Star team.
Trevor.
Yeah, our closer.
And you got Josh Hader, Craig Kimbrell, and Mark Melanson, your typical starters. Or not starters.
Wait, so
closers.
three of the 4 closers are NL
They're all
Central?
4. Yeah.
Milwaukee.
I was going to say they're all 4 closers.
Nice. Let's go.
Anyway, so we got our who's going to win? And you got a final score? Just to make it more fun. You got the
7-6.
7-6.
And extras.
And extras. That's a bold move. I do remember it was a couple years ago. It was the first All-Star game to go into extras, I think, or was that the World Series?
I have no idea.
Might have been the World Series.
But
I'm telling you, Acuna, bottom of the 12th, walk off.
Okay.
But no, the starters usually don't play the whole
watch it
game,
happen.
do they?
No.
Yeah, except probably like Ohtani's probably going to play the whole game. Tatis is probably going to play. Acuna's not going to play the whole game, Colin. I'm going to say it's going to be
because he's better.
It's going to be AL
Wrong.
like 5-3.
AL 5-3.
Yeah.
What about you, Pierce?
I do think the AL is going to win.
Dude, they're freaking stacked.
It don't matter if they're stacked. It's baseball.
Just because they usually win.
Situational baseball.
They usually win. Just because their hitters are unbelievably good.
It's because they're using
Yeah.
words.
I think the NL's pitching is good though, so like it could be. I think it's going to be a very, very close game.
I do think DeGrom. I assume DeGrom's starting because he has like a .35 ERA right now.
Whoa!
Big ol' bumblebee.
Whoa! Almost fell back there.
I don't think he likes your guys'
Anyway,
predictions.
my final score is. Let's go.
That poor B.
Let's go 4-1.
4-1. You only think NL's putting up 1 run?
Yeah.
Who's scoring the run?
Castellanos, of course.
Surely Nolan's gonna hit a bomb. Nolan's got to hit a bomb.
Yeah, we'll see.
Going back home.
We'll see.
All-Star game.
No.
But
But I am super excited.
I got Mr. Max Muncy
Yeah.
stats here. So 260 average, which is 73rd. It's still
So
good.
now, sorry for interrupting.
We don't need rankings.
We're transitioning into snubs and our kind of conversation on All-Star voting. So if you guys weren't aware, All-Star voting is basically a popularity contest. It's probably pretty common to hear that nowadays. Prime example is Freddie Freeman, and I'll pull up Freeman's stats.
So I have Max Muncy stats, and he's batting 260, 18 home runs, which is tied 18th in the league, 47 RBIs, which is only tied 43rd, but OPS is at 965, which is 6th. So that's obviously very, very good. And
Let's see if I can get Freeman's stats.
might be able to find.
Oh, we didn't talk about the home run derby. I even had it in my notes. Home run derby. Let's talk about that real quick.
Hold on. I have Freeman stats. Batting average is 268.
So higher.
How many home runs Max Muncy have?
18.
17. How many hits?
It's pretty close, but I think at the time of voting ending, I think Max Muncy had a higher average. He must
So
be
were
on
there-
like a slump.
Wait, so were there no Dodger starters?
But I'm pretty throughout the entire voting phase, I think Muncy was leading.
Was he? But is there no starters on the Dodgers? Because Dodgers are like the big team.
No, there
aren't they?
aren't. No.
That's kind of interesting.
I think they're all-
Mookie is
Mookie's
a
a
reserve.
So, yeah.
Muncy's a reserve. I think
Is
that may be it.
I don't think Kershaw made it.
Because Bellinger's not doing good this year. Trevor Bauer did something bad with a woman.
Chris Taylor, outfield for the Dodgers. But those are their only 3. I like it now though. I don't know if they changed the rules, but usually like in like the early 2010s, mid 2000. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just watching you talk. My knees are a little sweaty, so I have to stand.
And you still got the fan pointed
No,
at
I
you.
don't. Freaking Joe's over here yelling at me the whole time.
Anyway, mid 2010s. Like I remember one year the Royals had like 6 or 7 All-Stars. And they had like 6 of the starting spots.
I think I remember that.
I like it now that they kind of like level out the playing field, like
Yeah.
where each team.
Almost every
I think
team.
Max has like 3 or 4 players, but that spans like pitchers,
Yeah.
starters, relievers.
How many players
reserves.
total are on
I thought it was 25.
That might not be information that we have right now.
So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
It might be
12,
more than
13, 14,
25.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 30, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. I have 34, but that is, I counted very fast. So 30s.
On each team.
Yeah. But again, we were okay. That's
Back to
we
home
we
run
set our
derby.
we set our All-Star game predictions. We kind of skipped the home run derby. That's before the All-Star game. I think that's on Monday. It's usually the day before.
Day before, yeah.
Yeah. But
The 11th is the celebrity softball game, so I think the 12th is the
they
home run derby.
they usually play that before. Like it's not live. It's pre-recorded.
Yeah.
I saw
And
that.
then
It
it's
said
after
on
the home run derby usually.
It said the schedule said the 11th at 6 Eastern.
Is that Sunday? Oh, so it's maybe a couple days before.
Well, they might record it then, and then
I thought it was usually after the home run derby. They play
it's
it.
usually during the day.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I watch it like every year.
Well, I do too. Well,
It's usually sunshine on the field.
Colin's giving us.
Well,
the
we
beats.
can't trust Colin.
I mean, he's got Google on his side.
I know, but
How wrong can he be?
He was saying Max Muncy was a starter for the NL. Like,
That's true. Colin, before we
Different.
started recording, he pulled up like 2 or 3 articles trying to convince me that Muncy was starting.
it's almost as bad as
Anyway.
not knowing the difference between effect and affect.
Yeah, Joe.
We had a huge argument about that. Anyway,
Dumb.
Matt, the home run derby.
Alrighty, I have the schedule. Saturday the 10th, MLB All-Star 5K.
That's the most interesting part.
Stay tuned.
Sunday, June 11th, the Futures game,
That no one cares about.
and the celebrity softball game. I'm on low power mode.
Sunday.
Yep. And the MLB draft is at night.
Sorry.
Then Monday
Monday's
is
the
workout day.
Home run derby.
Gatorade workout day. Home run derby.
And then Tuesday's the big
Tuesday's
game.
red carpet show.
Yep.
And then the All-Star game.
All right.
And now
That's what
Home run
Joe-
the
derby.
home run
Right.
derby, the thing that people probably
We got-
like to watch more than the All-Star game.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
it's a pretty good time. So we got 8 people, I think. So we'll go through it. Joey Gallo was the last one announced just moments ago from the Rangers.
All right.
He's a gigantic dude. He'll do good.
Just like me.
Shohei Ohtani. Trey Mancini. He's a cancer survivor for the Orioles.
Yeah,
Be pretty
go Trey.
Pete Alonso, the Mets. Matt Olson, the Athletics. Trevor Story, the Rockies. Juan Soto, the Nationals. And Salvador Perez,
Juan Soto.
the Royals.
I knew that.
I thought Ohtani was in it.
I said, yeah, he was second, I
Oh,
said.
you did say Ohtani.
So,
Showtime.
do you think Ohtani's going to win?
Nope.
Who do you got? Who do you think's going to...
It's gonna be one of the two big guys. Pete Alonso, he already won it. Right? He won
He
it.
did. He was the last one a couple
Last
years
year?
ago.
That's what I
Well,
was
there was no
thinking.
game
2019.
last year.
It's gonna be either
He's in
him.
Cleveland.
COVID.
Well, let's think of the Rockies Stadium.
It's a short field.
It's a short field, but the right field is a higher wall, correct?
Yes.
That might play a factor because Joey Gallo's left-handed.
Wow, you're analyzing
Yeah,
this.
Ohtani's left-handed. Is it Pete Alonso left-handed?
No.
He's
No.
right.
Pete Alonso might be the guy. Because, I mean, once they hit about 20 balls and around, I mean, they're going to get a little gassed, and it might be a little tough to get over that little mini monster out there in Colorado.
Mini monster that's in the complete opposite side of the stadium.
Yeah, it's a mini monster. I don't know.
I'm pulling for Ohtani.
Yeah, it would be fun to see
Just
Ohtani
because he's
win,
doing
because
unbelievable
he is the
things
face
right
of the
now.
MLB by far.
Of course he is.
Okay, you two are brown nosing so hard right now.
I'm not brown.
Who do you think is going to win?
Matt Olson.
There you go. You got your guy.
Good old the A's.
You know what?
It's back.
I know it's going to be boring, but I think Pete Alonso is going to win it again.
There you go.
How about you over here, Mr.
Um,
Piskewich?
Not who you want to win,
Who
who
do
you
you
think,
think is going
will
to
win.
win?
It's a good question.
Yeah, right when I threw that mini monster in there, you're like, I gotta change my answer now.
Say that 5 times fast.
Mini monster?
Yeah.
Mini monster, mini monster, mini monster, mini monster, mini monster.
I'm gonna go with Ohtani.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? You think he's just gonna be able to hit it dead center all the time?
I don't know.
I think he's gonna get.
He's just
tired.
got a crap ton of
For
power.
a
scrawny guy, or a not overly huge guy.
Yeah.
Like
He is tall though.
dudes like Gallo or Alonso.
Yeah, I think Alonso's just gonna be able. He's just gonna have enough meat on his bones to just bah! And then bah!
He's like a cow. He's got enough meat on his
What's his
bones.
nickname? What's Pete Alonso's nickname?
Polar bear.
Polar Bear.
Yep.
Yeah. He's going.
Okay, we'll see.
We will.
Okay, we're gonna make a loop back around to All-Star voting because or snubs. Let's talk about snubs.
Snubs.
Do you have any snubs?
We know Pierce is.
I have
next
one,
Muncie.
and it's Yachty.
Oh,
Because JT Realmuto should not be. Look up stat check.
Stat check.
Stat
I got
check.
Yachty.
Of course, you take the one that you know how to. freaking
Yachty's
spell.
stats, I think, are better. Not all of them, but most of them are better than Realmuto's.
I don't even know how to spell either name. Did you say
JT.
Romeo?
Do you not know how to spell JT?
What did you just say?
JT Realmuto. Realmuto.
Yachty's batting 260, 8 home runs, 61 hits
That's not bad.
for 235 at bats.
Yeah.
Real Muto. That's what his name is. 259, 8 homers, 31 RBIs, 802 OPS.
Mine's baseball stats. It doesn't have that stuff.
I know Yachty had the better batting average.
Here, ready? I'll just go to MLB.com.
I got Yachty's.
I got Yachty's. Nope, I'm
260,
talking.
8 home runs,
39
39
RBIs,
RBIs,
2 stolen bases.
728 OPS.
So he had
Oh,
Realmuto had a little higher OPS, but that's not that important.
His middle name's Benjamin?
Don't know, Colin. That's
It
not
is. That's what
important right now.
MLB. Yachty Benjamin Molina.
That's not important right now.
It's just kind of cool.
Yeah, Colin.
Hey, would you ever have known that without... that could be a trivia question. What is Yachty Molina's middle name? Now you know it.
Yeah, now we know it's Benjamin. Anyway, those were my 2 biggest snubs that I talked about. Muncie and Yachty.
Mine's Ozzy.
Albies. There could have been an argument for that. Because I know Adam Frazier. Adam Frazier's not that big of a power hitter, but his average is off the charts insane.
Look him up. Stat check.
Stat check. Adam Frazier. He's looking up Albies, I bet.
Yep.
Adam Frazier. Oh, Adam Frazier's the guy that got in.
He's starter
and he
second base.
shouldn't have been. I don't even know who Adam Frazier is.
You don't know Adam Frazier.
No, I don't
He's
watch
on the
baseball.
Pirates.
Oh, why the heck is he on there?
All right.
Because he's hitting
our
like
s-
330.
I think our slow pitch softball team's better than the freaking Pirates. He's hitting 326 with 4 homers and 28 RBIs.
And an 857 OPS.
I don't care. He can't hit home runs and he can't hit anybody in.
Oh my gosh.
They're
So
32
apparently,
and 54.
apparently home runs are everything now?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Albies is hitting 260.
What happened to small ball?
Okay.
Like
It's
trying
gone.
to get hits.
Small ball's
Okay.
gone.
Even during our freaking softball games. What do we tell each other?
Guys.
We're not MLB players
it's not-
getting paid millions of dollars.
Guys, I want to show
But if
my
they're
stats.
being paid millions of dollars, wouldn't you want to get hits and help your team than try and hit the ball out?
You play
every
for the
time?
Pirates. They're not winning anything.
Okay, so people pay to see home runs. So that's
People
why
pay to see their team win,
and hit home runs.
to win championships.
And hit home
I
runs.
just
gotta
want to
do-
share my stats.
What do you think, Colin?
What?
Is it better to get hits to help your team or to hit bombs every time?
Yes.
That's not an acceptable
I'm just saying,
answer.
the majority of fans want to see bombs.
A majority of the fans, I think, want to see
That's
their
why
team
they're
win.
taking out spider tack. That's
Let
why
us know
they're-
in the comments
That's
what
why
you
they're
think.
talking about bringing up
Let
the,
us know. Let
the
us know in-
juiced balls.
Let us know in the
Yes, I
comments.
said juiced balls.
Let us know in
Can
the
I share my
comments.
stats now?
No.
Oh.
Yes. What Albies is hitting
263,
awesome. Yeah.
15 home runs,
Yeah.
59 RBIs, and an 835 OPS.
Yeah, he's good.
That's a snub.
You could make an argument for
That's
that.
a snub.
All right, this guy doesn't
But
even
he
have,
was leading throughout the entire thing, I think, almost.
this
too.
guy doesn't even have a picture on ESPN app. He doesn't deserve it. Especially that he's on the freaking Pirates.
That's a snub. Biggest snub right there. The entire thing.
I'm going to go with that too.
Okay.
because I don't like the Pirates. Because they suck.
Okay.
The only Frazier I know is Todd Frazier.
Home runs are more important.
Okay.
Are people gonna watch?
Debatable.
Are people gonna watch a home run derby or a single derby?
I bet you the All-Star Game has more a higher viewer rating than the home run derby.
No, because I'm gonna put it up on all of my TVs.
What? All 4?
I think I have 5. Because I'm rich.
Okay.
Rich get rich.
Well, okay. Let's transition to the last part that we planned. Put your hat back on.
Yeah.
The disrespect.
Yeah. Forget
Astronomical.
KU.
Probably got
Oh,
bad.
Mobap.
I probably have bad hat hit, don't I?
Okay, we're talking about. Do you wanna?
Just continue.
We're talking about fans now, and you have the stats, dude. You remember you were
Oh, that's right.
you were telling us that you had the stats. So are fans important? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yep.
Obviously.
Sort of.
What?
So
Tell us, Joe. Enlighten us.
there is one little segment, not segment. What do I call it?
Statement.
Statement
Uh-huh.
that was made. No, a stat.
Uh-huh.
And it says through the first 7 weeks of the NCAA football last year, when there were some fans but not a whole lot, the overall home winning percentage was .617, which was the lowest at any point in a season since 2008. So obviously, probably in college football, fans affect the game more, or college sports in general, because, I mean, they're amateurs playing, and
Amateurs that are getting paid now.
amateurs that are getting paid now. We will talk about that later, Colin. But I think at a professional level, it affects them a little bit less because, I mean, they've been there, done that. They've played through not having fans at games, having fans at games a lot. I mean, but
The Marlins.
yeah, the Marlins and like all those
Pirates.
crappy teams.
Pirates.
But
The
I do
Diamondbacks.
think
Yeah.
fans, especially in college sports, affected a lot because it just wasn't loud. It wasn't rattling the players. But I think at a pro level, I don't think players get rattled as easily.
Interesting.
Are you kidding?
I disagree.
Yeah, like remember the whole who did the Yankees play when they played the Red Sox, or a couple weeks back in towards the beginning of the season. Whenever the Stros, that's who they were playing. Whenever Houston finally came back to New York, that made a big difference there.
Well, I'm just thinking about the NFL especially.
Oh no, football is
Well,
so
here's-
much
And
different.
I'm gonna use the Seattle Seahawks as an example, the 12th man in CenturyLink. Oh, it's not CenturyLink Field anymore; it's Lumen Field. Think about how much of a difference the fans make in that stadium.
But they still went 7-1 at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe.
Don't try and give me stats to back up
I'm
your
giving
point.
you stats, and then they went 5-3 away.
Look up.
That just proves that fans do something.
Maybe you can't.
But they won without their fans.
Okay, we're gonna go into correlation and causation here. So
Cause and effect.
No, we're not talking about that. We already talked about that. You were wrong. So just because we had no fans and they had a better record doesn't mean that the better record was caused by no fans.
But no, my
Hold on.
point. My
Time out.
point
We have to
is-
compare. Let's pull up a year where there was fans. The year before. So
What happens if they
2019.
just had a better team
Well, that's what I'm saying.
and they're saying, "Hey, we're at home, like
Yeah.
we're comfortable now."
Like you see here that like most of the best teams still
But
play good at home.
My point was,
What was your point?
I'm
Forget it.
thinking, just from watching their games, a few of those games were like very, very close. Like they barely won at home,
Yeah.
especially against the Vikings. I can remember. That's just sad.
But like you look
But
here,
think about how much of a difference the game would have been, how much the fans would have made.
I mean, there could have been, but there might not.
Could have been.
Look at the Super Bowl. All those fans down there in Tampa Bay.
I guarantee you, if you ask a player whether fans matter, they will
You
say
can ask this guy right
absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
It's not like I'm not a college football player.
How many fans go to your games?
A lot.
As a college athletes, what difference do fans make?
Oh my goodness, fans make a big difference when you go into a stadium, and even when you have fans, that's extra noise that you can try to confuse the away team with, of getting them loud, and it's just a whole different atmosphere. Whenever you go into a stadium, like we played one game where there's no one. It was just dead silence. It was the most awkward thing I've ever been in. You can literally hear the refs out there talking on the field.
Adrenaline has a lot to do with it too. Like fans, either on both sides. Like fans booing you will get your adrenaline running and make you perform at a higher level.
But my main point is that it affects more in college. Like you look at Kentucky men's basketball this last year.
They're kids.
They were, and they get affected more, and they were god awful in basketball.
Okay.
But then in the NFL, for example, the best teams still did good kind of no matter where they went. I mean, most of the best teams had a better record home than away, but then you also have, like, the Titans had a better record away, Buccaneers had a better record away, Baltimore had a better record away. But, like, I just don't see how it makes... I think it makes a little bit of a difference, but I think when you're a professional, it doesn't make as big of a difference.
I can see where you're coming from.
And also in NFL, I remember them talking about how they didn't have to use, I think they're called hard counts. Is that what they're called?
Yes.
Like to snap the ball. You don't have to use that when there's no fans.
A hard count is when you're trying to draw the line.
Okay, so what am I talking about? Like when
you have to actually yell it out. You're not sitting there clapping.
Yeah, but like
does.
usually, so like when a team goes to Seattle, they're usually like the quarterback has to like clap. Do like either clap or do the leg up thing, and the center has to look back. They didn't have to do that as much this year until the tail end. But there's also teams that were just weird. Like Kansas City went 6-2 at home and then 8-0 away. But granted, they were the top team. They were the top team the whole year, and then they just didn't have a O-line in the Super Bowl, which is the most important position in football. Come at me, please.
What position?
O-line.
O-line? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
The Seahawks don't have a good O-line. We haven't had one for many years. It's very frustrating.
But you can get away.
For just 10 cents a day, you can help this poor boy.
You can't have a
help
terrible
the Seattle Seahawks get an O-line for the first time in his life.
They had one when they won the Super Bowl.
They also had the best defense of all freaking time.
And the best quarterback in the league right now.
Whoa, that's
right now.
Right now.
That's a stretch. You're forgetting about the GOAT himself. Down.
He's old.
In Florida.
He's old.
He's done. How many rings Russ got?
Russell Wilson.
He should have 2.
How many rings he got?
Russell Wilson in the playoffs. Wait, Russell Wilson in the playoffs. Where are you? Russell Wilson in the playoffs. You don't have Legion of Boom. Where are you? We're looking for you, Russell. Where's Russ can cook? Where is he? Oh wait, we want to run the ball now because we can't rely on Russell. Baker Mayfield's gonna have a better year than Russell Wilson next year.
Guess what? One more.
Okay, we're gonna have. Looks like we're gonna have to do an NFL episode on the podcast.
Yes.
Because we are very
down.
It's a very
south
controversial topic.
No, Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback. Well,
no.
Whoa.
Patrick Mahomes is the most. Shut up. Patrick Mahomes is the most. Shut up. Patrick Mahomes is the most talented right now, and will probably be the most talented of all time. But Aaron Rodgers, as a whole, has talent and Tom Brady's the best quarterback right now. I can't make an argument.
That's what I thought.
Because I was against Tom, and I was like, Bill Belichick won all the Super Bowls, and then he went to Tampa Bay and
Bill Belichick
and did it.
Runs the defense. He does not run an offense.
Yes.
He's a defensive guy.
Yeah. I'm finally agreeing with you. Tom Brady made me shut up.
I don't agree with you, but that's
Look
okay.
at all the Patriots Super Bowls.
We'll agree.
They literally won it because their defense.
And when they quit or cheated.
Hey. It's not proven. Rings are not taken away.
Colin, they cheated against the freaking Bengals. What did the Bengals?
Banners are still up.
And the Rams.
Banners are still up.
And the Colts.
I have 6 Lombardi trophies back in Foxborough.
The Bengals went 4-11-1, and they were cheating against us.
How many you got over there in Seattle?
How's Cam Newton treating you?
I got Mac Jones.
You think he's going to start over Cam?
Oh, yeah. Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft love their fat, unathletic, white kids. Look at Tom Brady. Same built when he came into the league. Am I wrong?
I think he's a little skinnier, to be honest.
Mac Jones?
No, Tom Brady.
Now he is because he's
Look
got
at his draft.
He's
picture.
got his TB12.
Look at his draft picture. Hey, big boy.
I know, and he's skinny now.
Yeah, I know. Look at Mac Jones. He was a big boy when he got drafted. Guess what?
Kisses his kids, but yeah.
Anyway, I think.
Hey,
On the lips.
don't diss a man what he does in his home life, Joe.
What?
You heard me. I said don't diss a man what he does in his home life.
It's kind of creepy.
Are they your kids? No. Don't judge a man.
Probably be better if they were my
Do you want to
kids.
bring up Robert Kraft's allegations
that were dropped?
Probably
were
because he
dropped?
paid to have them dropped.
Doesn't matter. They're still dropped. You know, the only sad thing is St. Louis could have 6 Super Bowls right now if it wasn't for that man.
We're going to have to, rechange the title from, MLB All-Star /
NFL.
NFL arguments.
But you think I'm joking? I'm not.
Did you just stop the recording?
No.
Oh.
New
I thought
England-
It's not recording on this.
I thought you were just we're done.
No, freaking pop-up ads or something stupid like that.
Your computer got a virus?
Probably.
Whoa!
Joe,
That's another thing.
why would I do such a thing
Oh
like
my
that?
God.
Okay, we're going to have to cut that there. We're going to have to end this episode. Unless you guys got anything else to add. Because we're getting way too off topic here.
All right.
You guys got anything else to add?
Aren't we Did we even talk about how the fans and all that vote?
Yes, we just.
What were you talking about there?
That's how we transitioned.
No, I meant the voting. I thought we were talking about
Oh, we said
Yeah.
it is a popularity contest.
And
Okay.
that's kind of how it is in every single major
Okay.
sport.
I forgot we said that. But now that you said that, that reminds me of it.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. You guys got anything else to add?
No.
Check it. Pete Alonso, home run derby winner.
Yep.
Ronald
check
Acuna
out
Jr.
check out the MLB All-Star game. Not the home run derby, just to prove my
All-Star
point.
game MVP Ronald Acuna
That
Jr.
home runs aren't as important as hits.
Peace.
Don't turn into the home run
Love.
derby. No, what are you doing? We haven't told
I have
them
brought security to
we
my new empire.
we haven't told them to subscribe. Add us on everything.
My favorite All-Star
Facebook,
is
Twitter.
Kikuchi.
We have a Twitter?
I know. I forgot about that last episode. I have to download Twitter again because I
Remember
forgot.
they voted on our Marvel fantasy
that
draft?
was how we had
and
polls.
Guess who won?
Oh, yes, you won.
Aren't you special?
Yeah. And I'm going to win the Pete Alonso prediction.
Yeah, because you probably
Because, reminder, you will know when you're watching
Let's do
this
that as our poll of the
who
week.
won
Who do you think's going to win?
the home run derby?
Yeah. We'll put our three in the polls, and then another.
I don't know if that'll make...
That'd actually be cool because by the time this comes out, I could do it maybe Monday before the derby, and we could do our three's predictions. I could do which of these three do you
Well,
think?
it's like a
has better
spoiler
shot?
for the podcast.
Well,
I
no,
guess it's not that big of a...
But you would
You got to put another on there in case they want to choose someone else.
or other. I can, yeah.
You got to have 4 spots.
We don't need to talk about this, but anyway, they would get to see then on Friday
Yeah.
who picked the winner, or nobody picked the winner, which is highly likely.
I picked the winner.
No, you didn't.
Okay. Add us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter,
Spotify.
Snapchat,
What?
We have
Pinterest,
Snapchat?
Tumblr,
No.
Now,
No,
now you're just
Reddit.
saying stuff.
Grinder.
Tinder.
FarmersOnly.com.
Anyway, subscribe to our
Christian
YouTube channel
Mingus.
if you haven't already.
Oh my God, Joe.
Get us to 50 subscribers, please.
OnlyFans.
That's it. See you guys next week.
And kid outro!